Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so it is said that a leader's shadow may be long, but it doesn't have to block the sun for the people. We have gotten a report right now that Queen Naomi's bold warning that Kabiyesi should stay away from her, and why she is refusing to reconcile with the Ooni of Ife, as Ooni of Ife took it very personal and term it, disrespectful, as Olori Naomi left the royal mansion as soon as Ooni of Ife abandoned everything, his devotion, and came to the royal mansion to meet with Olori Naomi. What is going on? What are we hearing again? They said that, you don't know that Ooni of Ife, they've been doing this, their Obatala festival stuff. It's been this year's festival, the preliminary has been very, calm, not like it used to be, but they have done what they need to do. But amidst everything that is going on, you could see that the Ooni of Ife is quietly celebrating and doing his stuff, but you could see that he is preoccupied. Now, if you look at him very well and have evaluated Ooni of Ife you know today and the Ooni of Ife you have always known, you would tell that the Ooni of Ife has actually been very, very quiet, like really, really preoccupied. They said this has nothing else to do but with Olori Naomi. Now, in the middle of everything that Ooni had to do, they said Ooni of Ife left and went to the royal mansion to meet with Olori Naomi because she wanted them to talk. He wanted them to talk, and Olori Naomi declined talking to the Ooni of Ife, that Olori Naomi left the palace, left the royal mansion. Yes, that she left. She knew Ooni of Ife was at the royal mansion. You know, the royal mansion is big, Kabiyesi and Olori Naomi and all of that. That has been their place where they meet and they try to fix things. That's between the Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. And they said this time it didn't go well at all. That as soon as he came in with his convoy and everything, Olori Naomi left. And they said that Naomi left and went out. From what we are hearing, that Naomi went to the uncle's house. The uncle, who is based in Australia, has got a very big mansion also in Lagos, and they said that was where Naomi left and went to. And they say Ooni of Ife was very angry, that Ooni of Ife termed it as a very disrespectful thing that Olori Naomi did. And when Ooni of Ife called Olori Naomi's mother and other people, they asked Naomi to return back to the royal mansion. They said Naomi refused to return back to the royal mansion. And they said Ooni of Ife slept in the royal mansion all by himself. Naomi did not come back. And the next day, when she was okay, that was when Naomi came. Now, Naomi waited for Ooni of Ife to leave before she came back. They said when Ooni of Ife did not see Naomi that night, he got really upset, and the following morning he left and went to Osun State Governor's Lodge, where he used to stay when he goes to Lagos. And he went to Osun State Governor's Lodge, preparing to return back to Ife. But upon hearing that Naomi had returned back to the royal mansion, they said Ooni came back to the royal mansion. Apparently, somebody hinted Ooni that Naomi had returned. They said Ooni now came back to the royal mansion, where he met with Olori Naomi and, this time he wasn't demanding as a husband, that he was demanding as a king to know if Naomi was pregnant. And that was when Naomi broke silence for the very first time, that a woman's body and what happens in the body of a woman, it should not be a subject of public debate. Now, the reason why Naomi is apprehensive towards that question is because they said it's not only Ooni of Ife wants to know if Naomi is expecting, that the elders and everybody, they want to know if Naomi is expecting. And now, this is very annoying because Naomi is feeling that maybe it was because of the news that she may be expecting that made Ooni to stand up when Ooni stood up. You know that a week before Naomi was released was when Oni started, acting and trying to, get help for Olori Naomi. Unfortunately, Olori Naomi got released last week, Monday. And now Naomi might just be feeling that it was because of the news of the pregnancy that made Ooni of Ife to stand up. And they said, she vehemently said to the Ooni of Ife that a woman's body and what happens in the body of a woman should not be a subject of public debate. That was how she broke her silence. And they said Naomi has been very apprehensive that she is not giving Ooni of Ife the time of day. Now, she just came out barely a week ago. Normally she needs to rest, okay? She lost weight, and though looking as beautiful, it was even looking as though the weight that she lost helped and made her look beautiful. Now, I want to talk to, please, I'll use this opportunity to respond to Okpeyemi. Okpeyemi, you said that I don't care about the children that passed, that I only care about Olori Naomi, that I speak as if I'm not a mother and all of that. Now, if you are referring to me, there, you know that I have never, ever underestimated what happened there. But the truth remains that Naomi did not deliberately hurt anybody. Yes, she did not. And I know that there are a lot of people who do not like Naomi. And if you don't like Naomi, that's your problem. And you cannot make me not to like her, because I like Naomi and I haven't seen anything that Naomi has done wrong as far as the issue of Ibadan. I empathize with the parents. I am saddened by that development. But for us to carry it and put on Naomi's head is not also fair, okay? Now, let me go back to what I'm saying. You know that Naomi had just been released. Naomi is supposed to be resting. But for avoidance of the Ooni of Ife, Naomi has been going from pillar to post. Now, from Akure, she left for Lagos. And then from Lagos, even in that royal mansion, when Naomi comes, Naomi will leave again. Now, you do know that Naomi is not in any position to travel out of the country right now, because they took their international passport from them, all of them, even the other man Hamza, they collected their international passport, so they cannot leave the country until this case is finished. Naomi cannot go anywhere right now, and so that makes it very difficult, because right now the only choice that Olori Naomi has is to run from pillar to post. Unfortunately, that is the situation. Yeah, she needs to run from pillar to post, and that is what is going on. They said she said to the Ooni of Ife, as we are hearing, if the information is true, that she is not interested in the marriage and she would never, ever, ever be a subject of public debate as it has to do with her body. And she is never going to be any tool that will be used to please the gods or whatever. As long as Ooni of Ife is not ready to do the needful, she is not returning back to the palace. And then, for those people who will continue to say that Naomi should return back to her husband, I do know that you're entitled to your own opinion. But again, it's important to also understand that Naomi is somebody's child. Naomi deserves to live. Naomi deserves to have a good life. If things are not working out for Olori Naomi, if things are the way they are with Olori Naomi, with the Ooni of Ife, we have seen how do we have to see her, God forbid, lying inside a casket for us to know that this might not necessarily be healthy for her. I do know that we must have faith. I am not saying she shouldn't. If there is one person that wants to see Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife together, I want to see them together. But it has to be done right. We have seen what this woman has been through. The truth is that if you're not there, if you have not tested this kind of humiliation that Olori Naomi has gone through, you will never understand the need for Naomi to live. Naomi's life can be good. Naomi can continue. Naomi can be the best, even without her marriage to the Ooni of Ife. But of course, you do know that it's not a decision that you and I can make. It is a decision that only Olori Naomi can make. Is this what she wants? Does she want to return back to her husband? They said she is saying no. And so, but let's see how events unfold as it goes further. But this is the situation of things right now. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information rocking the social media space. These informations are unverified and should not be termed as fact unless verified. I'm going to bring you more updates. I appreciate you guys so much. Happy weekend.